I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready.
Here we go again. What's up, everybody? Fernando Petty here with UVO Group, right here in the UVO studio. Today I'm joined by my co-host, Alan Kontarovich.
We're back.
We are back. We're back. And we have a special guest today, one of our newest agents on the team.
Woo, woo.
Yeah. Bryan Anderson. No. There we go.
I don't like that when I'm but yeah.
Oh, I love that one. That's good. That's good. Bro, that's awesome. So you're full-time real estate now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We won't talk about what we just talked about. But
Full time for the first time.
So tell me, first of all, how'd you get involved in real estate?
It kind of just happened. Honestly, I was just kind of stale where I was at.
Yeah.
You know, I had my job at the bar. I was making a healthy salary. I was comfortable, but I was just that. I was comfortable.
Yeah.
And I was like, just thinking of like other things that I could be doing. And I had a few friends that were in real estate, and I just kind of got to talking to them about it. And I ordered the the class and finished that and as quickly as they allow you to. They only let you take like 8 hours a day or something like that.
That's how I was. That drives you nuts too. Sitting on the computer, reading that book. I thought when I took my GED, because I dropped out of school when I was in 10th grade, when I took my GED, I was like, okay, I know I'm not good at studying, so this is going to be a pain in the ass to do. And I just scheduled it, assuming I could pass it. And I got lucky and I passed it. And I thought the same thing about real estate school when I started. I'm like, Alan, okay, I can just play the videos, not really do the work, and then I saw that you actually have to do all the work. They won't let you skip a page without doing a test.
Oh, yeah.
And filling it out. And then, luckily I passed it, the first try. But, dude, it's because I had to study. Like, they make you study. And I was not used to 8 hours a day on the screen. It was driving me nuts. I was at, sunset, 3 in the morning, just because I couldn't get the work done at home,
Yeah.
It's challenging, bro. But, yeah, congrats, man. Congrats. So you're 2 years in now.
Yeah. A little over 2 years, just renewed last month.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
So how you like it so far?
I like it a lot. I like it's totally different being jumping in and being full time than before. I was just kind of some of my deals, they would just kind of come in and come to me. I've never really prospected and reached out and really hounded after people trying to get deals.
Friends and family.
It's totally different. Yeah, it was all just fair deals, just friends, family, referrals.
Like a hobby.
Yeah, so I wasn't in here. Yeah, exactly. No,
like a little hobby.
It kind of was, honestly. Yeah. It's all of a sudden, I close a few deals in a month, and I'm like, well, shit, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't being in the office every day like I am here, and just really going after it.
And staying consistent too. I feel like the number one thing.
Yeah,
just having that
consistency is key.
Being in the office every day too is a big selling point for you, because I know when we talked to you when you first came in, you were like, hey, the place I'm at right now is doors are closed, can't even go into work.
Yeah.
And we won't talk about that place, but I'm just saying there's a lot of offices that were doing that because of COVID. They kind of just shut the doors down, and you kind of had to work remotely. Then they didn't really think about all the agents that needed that environment to be in full time, right?
Yeah.
So how's it been since you've been here? You loving that we're here every day, 24/7?
Yeah, no, I love everyone here. Come in and it's not oh shit, gotta get up and go to work. It's I enjoy being here more than my house. Right now it's a construction zone, so
I saw that.
So yeah, so being here is awesome. I really look forward to being here and seeing everyone every day, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's cool. So the construction zone. So you've been dabbling in real estate investment for a minute now, right? This is your third or fourth investment that you have right now. Yeah,
this is my actual primary residence that we're just remodeling. But yeah, when I started real estate, I was you just see the potential in it, So I made it a goal to get one door every year. So I've just kind of been bouncing around so far. I've gotten a door each year. So
nice. Where are they at? Are they in Davis County?
I have one down in South Salt Lake, one up in Bountiful, and then this one in Cottonwood Heights.
Not bad.
Not
2
bad
years
at
in
all.
real estate.
Dude, that's good.
These buttons are too much.
Matt was the one that was I like that move.
Golf clap.
That's good, dude. No, we like doing the podcast too, and I know it's a little like nerve wracking for some people. And this is your first one, right? First podcast.
Yeah, it's interesting having the microphone.
Yeah, the microphone.
Listening to myself talk.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. No, we like doing that just to kind of shed some light on people like you, because we have real estate investors come in and they've got 100+ doors, and then we have people who are involved in real estate investing, as far as funds and stuff like that we talk to. And it's good to have agents that come in here and kind of share their perspective on what they do and how they're able to attain success just by doing what the real estate agent's supposed to do. And that's not, again, investing in properties and stuff like that. It's just helping clients.
Yep.
Right. And like you are literally going full time, and you have another career that you might be getting out of soon, that we won't hit on right now. I don't want to get in trouble.
No, everyone knows there's no bad blood. It's just kind of like offloading a lot of my responsibilities up there and just kind of taking it more on like a nightly basis.
Yeah.
Kind of
so
thing.
how is it up there at the club? I mean, so you're over there. Is it Parks? Which one is it? What's the club called?
It's downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, we went there. Tibor's there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that place. It's a cool place. It literally is downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice club. Park City.
Yeah.
Right there on Main, right?
Yep. Right on Main.
Yeah, right on Main. It's a good
Right
club.
in the corner.
What kind of money can you make in that industry? Doing what you're doing.
It's not bad money.
Yeah. Less than 6 figures, more than 6 figures.
You could definitely, if you do it right, you could be over 6 figers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good living right now.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a really great living right now.
Don't tell the IRS that.
Yeah. A lot of tips.
Like 20 grand. Like 20 grand.
Yeah, exactly.
I have some friends that did club promoting back in the day, and me being in the hair industry, I had thousands of people that I knew and talked to, and I mean a lot of people right over the years, and my buddy was like, "Hey man, you should do club promoting. Just let people know, put them on a list in your name, and you can get a little cut out of that." And I tried that a couple weeks, and I got some people to go to different clubs. And it wasn't really worth my time.
Was this in Vegas or?
I was here in Utah. Yeah, here in Utah. It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I saw some other opportunities being in that space that I won't talk about right now. It's not worth bringing up, right? We're good now. We're crushing it in the blue collar business.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of money to be made in that space. I knew some people that had clubs and they did really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of wealth that goes through, especially up there in Park City.
Park City.
There's a lot of wealth that goes through there.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. But now you're in real estate, which is awesome, and you're crushing it. You just had your biggest closing a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first lead with you guys.
With us.
It's crazy.
Leads work.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is call them.
Look
Who
at
would have
that.
thought? Who would have thought?
It was like mind blowing. It was like
I heard that
made
call too. I remember.
You heard it. You were in the office. You're like, man, that wasn't that good.
Oh, you said that?
You don't have to be perfect though.
Yep.
You just the main thing I found in this industry is the most important part is people need to like you.
Yeah.
People need to want to work with you because
Yeah.
you're their main support and the biggest purchase of their entire life.
Yep.
So they want to like you. If they don't like you, it's not going to work out. And if I don't like them, I don't really want them as clients either. I want to work with people that like me and I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
time is extremely valuable. It's all you have in life. And if you're spending time with people you don't like, it's not even worth it, regardless of the amount of money they put on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit always comes back to you. It'll be like hell being dragged on forever. I've worked with clients like that where I'm like, they're not really my cup of tea. And I did it, and I still had problems months and months after closing where they complained about certain things that had to do with the lender, didn't have anything to do with me. And I'm just like, why am I being dragged into this? You know what I mean? It's just, you're the agent. You're the person that they go to.
Yeah, exactly.
But I knew I knew how to take that client too. It's pretty funny, but I did. I was new in real estate. But yeah, that's
go
good,
with
man. Yeah, that's really good. I'm happy you're doing well. So where were you at before you came here?
Before I came here, I was with Windermere. I
Windermere?
started with Windermere. Yeah.
Windermere. They've been around for a long
about
time.
2 years. Yeah.
That's a well-established brokerage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did you like it there? Was it a good environment before COVID and everything? I mean, you
Yeah,
started there.
I really did like it there. I like everyone there. I couldn't knock Windermere in any way. It's just, COVID started and they closed down like basically all their offices, and I can't work from home. I got to be around people. Like,
Same here. I can't work from home.
yeah, home is not where I'm like working. I can't work out at home. I can't work from home. Not productive. I'm sitting there. Oh, what are my dogs doing? Go outside and my dog's like looking at me with those puppy eyes. So I got to go spend a half an hour throwing a ball in the backyard. You know, so
I find myself going to the fridge constantly,
Yep.
and not even eating anything, just opening up and staring at it. And I'm like, damn, 20 minutes in, I've been looking at this fridge for like 20 minutes. What am I doing? I can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't work from home. You got to be around people who are productive and, you know,
yeah, you got to be around that energy.
movers and shakers. Yeah, that's awesome. So you've been in real estate now for a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
What are your plans? Are you planning to get a broker's license anytime soon? When you get to the third year mark, have you thought about that?
I haven't even considered it.
Yeah, we talked
Until
about
you
that
just kind
earlier.
of brought
We
it
did.
up.
Yeah, I really do think that'd be a good idea because you're always correcting people when they say something that might not be, you know, in compliance, which is awesome. You know, we
Yeah.
love that. And I'm always like, hey, he's got the eye for that stuff. So you might be a good broker one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't thought about it.
And,
Maybe I'll look
and the
into
cool
it.
thing is, we actually have a little sneak peek preview what coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to drop this bomb on my.
Are we going to drop
Nice.
it?
It's already been out there, man. We are movers and shakers. And yeah, we're going to be opening a brokerage here
Yep.
pretty soon.
Brokerage
Yeah.
coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exciting.
In the next 60 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By summer 2021.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So tell me where you're from, bro, because are you from Utah? You're not from Utah. You're from the East Coast, huh?
Yeah, I'm from Maine. Born and raised.
How's it out there?
It's good. It's they have the 4 seasons like we do. It's just a little hotter in the summer, a little colder in the winter. It's nice to visit.
Never been.
Living there, the humidity's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do for fun? Just fish?
In Maine,
Yeah.
just fish.
What do you guys do for fun out there? Just fish all day?
I mean, I was like probably 30 minutes from the beach, so spent a lot of time at the beach in high school. I didn't have a lot of free time when I was like living back there, and when I was in high school, I was a wrestler, so we spent a lot of time. It was like you go to school and it's dark, you come home at 8-9 p.m. and it's dark, and do some schoolwork and do it all again the next day.
Wrestler. It makes a lot of sense. That's with all the gay humor you're always throwing around.
Right? That's all I can think about. Him with the jokes. Should I be pitching or catching?
That wasn't even my joke. That was your joke.
that's
That was you.
I love that you like bait me into these like making these statements, and literally you put all the work into it,
too
and then I
funny.
jump on it, and then all of a sudden I'm the one that made the joke, and
Jumped on
everyone's
it.
like,
He jumped on it.
Brian oiled up doing wrestling.
Makes sense.
No, that's good. Dude, that's so what the hell brought you to Utah, man? It's a far place. I mean, from Maine. I mean, how'd you get here? What was it about?
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I applied to a handful of colleges, and UVO was one of them. I had some family out here, so I spent some summers out here, and just came out here to just for school.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, didn't really know anyone.
What were you going to
Had my
school for?
family out here.
What was the goal?
Funny story. So when I graduated, we were like, or I guess this was at the end of a wrestling tournament. We're all sitting there talking to my coach, all the seniors, and one of my coaches, Kevin. I remember he's like, whatever you guys get into, just make sure it's something that's like specialized. So naturally, I went to just business management.
Oh, okay. Did you get your degree?
Not
You finished?
specialized at all.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I
Nice.
got my degree.
Did you bachelor's or associates?
I got my bachelor's degree.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good
first,
job.
First one in my family.
And now you're using
Hey,
it.
me too. Hell yeah.
And now you're using it.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I got the
Oh,
paper.
man.
I think it's somewhere.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's
somewhere
good, man.
Tucked away in a closet.
That's good. So, were you only in one place when you lived in Maine? Were you just small town, grew up in a small town, and just went to
Yeah.
one school the whole time, or I'm assuming elementary, junior high school, and
Yeah,
then
it
you
was
just left from there? Was that hard for you to detach from? I mean, that's again, you're across the entire country.
Yeah, I had a tough time. So I lived through high school. So my mom moved out here with my siblings, with my 3 siblings.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I stayed back there. I lived with my aunt and uncle because I wanted to stay through high school. My high school had a really good wrestling program, and I grew up there. I knew everyone there. I didn't want to, freshman in high school, I don't want to like leave all my friends in my life behind.
Yeah.
So I stayed there, and then I came out, and then I decided when I graduated it was a good time to make the move. And yeah, haven't
Do you ever go back?
probably not as much as I should.
Yeah. So your parents still live out there?
So my mom's here, my dad lives out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not the only sibling though, right? You're not the only child, right? You have a couple siblings.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you have?
I have a younger brother, a younger sister, and an older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4. That's a good sized family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 of mine.
I got 2. Yeah, 1 brother, 1 sister.
We have such a weird relationship too, man. Like my brother and I, like we barely talk. We see each other twice a week, you know, only because our kids are, you know.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law watches my kids sometimes. My wife watches their kids sometimes. Really, really close. But my brother is.
Did you just your wife?
Well, my wife. Yeah. Hey, I've been with her for almost 17 years. This year.
Well, we were just having this conversation.
This year will be 17 years. That's more than most people can hang in an actual marriage, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we see each other a lot, and our conversations are so short.
Wife. He says.
What am I saying, girlfriend? 17 years? Yeah,
well,
right.
Karina and I were just having the conversation how you're not married.
He isn't either.
Yeah, I know. He's like, those fucking guys.
My parents never got married either. You know, they never got.
Yeah.
Which, thankfully, they had the craziest relationship. They didn't get married either. But they did a really good job with us. You know what I mean? My brother's an entrepreneur as well. He's got a really good company. Those guys are fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Those guys, they have a company called Unity Transportation. It's like an umbrella, and they have maybe 10 plus other companies under them. They use transportation all over the country. Like they're everywhere. But that's what connects my brother and I is we talk about entrepreneurship here and there, and that's it. Nothing else. We don't, nothing else. And so it's like a little conversation here and there, and that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? But really strange how that works out. I feel like when you have a smaller family, you're supposed to be closer and like super tight as you get older, and him and I are just like
grow apart.
So are you close to your siblings?
Happens.
I mean,
yeah, we're pretty close. Not for the most. It's complicated.
yeah, it's like any other family.
Yeah, my older brother is kind of in and out. I'm close with like my younger brother, my younger sister. Like we get together every so often. My sister just moved to California. She was actually just visiting this last weekend. It was nice.
Oh, that's
got
cool.
together.
So she lives in California?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Where at?
Yeah, she lives, it's kind of like Central California, I think, somewhere between
inland or
like
something?
LA and San Francisco, yeah. Yeah.
Sounds boring.
She's by the beach. She likes it.
Oh, that's cool.
Poor thing.
Good for her. Yeah. She has a pretty good setup.
How's she loving it out there
so-
with all this
out
COVID
there.
bullshit? Is it affecting her where she's at?
So she's not the most social person. She's not someone that's going to go out on weekends anyway. So I thought she's probably just thriving in it. She's like, I love staying at home.
Oh yeah. I can't do that, man. When that COVID, when it was shutting everything down over here, the lockdown that we had here, dude, I was going crazy. Like even talking about working out at home, I bought a home gym. I have like the whole cage, a bike, a treadmill, bench press, weights, everything in my basement. I used it for like one day. And like, I'm like, I can't work out from home. And then the gyms are closed too. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, this is not good for mental stability. And I feel like I'm pretty strong in the head, but dude, like take all these different things away from me. Like I'm not that kind of antisocial person. I have to be out. I got to talk to people. I got to be out. You know what I mean? When stuff was closing down, like it drove me fucking nuts, you know?
Dude, I'm sure it drove a lot of people nuts.
Yeah.
You know, like me included as well. I'm used to my routine. You go out, you socialize, you go to the gym, whatever it might be, and then to have all that just, hey, stay home. What the fuck am I going to do at home? But for real, though, like after a couple of days, you start losing your mind. Like, I don't want to be home.
Everyone's like, oh, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
no work
it's
for a
not.
week. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks goes by, 3 weeks. You're like, "Dog." And Joy was working. She hated me. Oh, man, she hated me so much because she's a like research nurse. She works at a research clinic, and she's like working overtime. And I'm at home. Like,
Chilling.
What am I supposed to be doing right now?
His right arm's getting bigger every day. She's like, what's going on?
I've been working out.
Yeah, exactly. So
I thought you didn't work out from home. Oh, it's funny.
I was doing the 12-ounce curls.
No, that's good, bro. Yeah, I couldn't handle that. You know, hopefully your sister's doing good. I have friends and family out in California, and they are like, this is ridiculous.
I think they're starting to reopen a little more. I have
Yeah.
some friends out there, and like restaurants are starting to come around. Like
Yeah, after what, like 70%
like-
of them are like down. It's insane how many closed. You know,
It's crazy.
It wrecked the economy in a lot of these larger cities.
yeah.
You know, it's super sad.
Thank God we got some $600 stimulus checks.
Is that what the amount is?
I have no idea. I never get one.
I'm not even getting one. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Fuck.
I got one. I thought it was supposed to be 600, and then they sent it to me. It was like some random number, like 223 or something.
Oh, weird.
Shit like that. I was like, is this thing broken?
Speaking of not being married, my wife got one, and for the kids too. If we were married, I don't think we would have got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She got a nice fat one. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Put it in savings. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're looking for a house right now. Like, you know what I mean? And I want to get a nice family home, not a small little house in the area that I lived at. Just not suitable for my kids. You know, they need a big yard and a good family environment. So we're looking on the east side. You know, Draper, Sandy, Cottonwood Heights. We looked at some stuff in Holiday. I love Holiday. You know, funny thing about that listing, I told you about it. Like these agents, I swear they're like holding a ransom, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they're like not giving other agents opportunities. They're trying to double side them. It's so crazy, man. Like I was like shocked. I'm like, wait, how can I even schedule a showing when it's not even on the MLS? Like what the hell's going on here? You know what I mean?
Just submit an offer.
A lot of shady shit going on. A lot.
Just send them an offer.
Yeah, send a buying
offer. They'll have to.
If their name's not on it as a buying agent, they're not representing both sides, they're tossing it. I guarantee it. They're trying to represent both sides.
Yep.
That's the whole.
Technically, they should present the offer to their clients.
Technically.
Technically speaking.
Technically. Yeah, that's not happening. No, but you got to be aggressive right now. You know, I think Utah is one of the most aggressive real estate markets right now in the country.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's crazy. So how are you handling that right now? I mean, I know that you got a lot of support here. You're getting leads, you know, you're closing leads, which is awesome. You probably have a ton in the pipeline. I mean, how many, you have a ton in the pipeline. How many do you have in the pipeline?
So total leads or just ones that are kind of like warm, ready?
The leads.
I think I have because he transferred all those to me when I first got here. I think I have somewhere around like 220.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are solid. Just keep.
And sending out those mass texts, I didn't even know that was a thing until Brendan sent that out to the group chat.
And it works?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Dude, the amount of people that respond back to that.
I mean, a lot of them are like, lose my number, like whatever, but some of them you can get some conversations.
Yeah, but it's good. You want to be able to weed them out.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's good when they tell you that.
Sure.
It's good when they tell you to fuck off. It's the best thing ever.
Oh, I like it. Go
I want the person to tell me. Yeah, I call to the point where they tell me, hey, quit fucking calling me. And I'm like, all right, no problem at all. I'll call you in a week.
Yeah.
And then you catch them at a good time.
But you do. Yeah. You catch them at a good time and then you close the deal and you're best friends, you know, the next thing you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's good too. That's a part of it. It's going to be hard to succeed in this business if you're in it just for the money. So like you mentioned, and then you're best friends after you close. If at the end of this transaction, if I'm not friends with my clients, I don't feel good about the transaction. You know, you can go make 30 grand in one transaction, but if it's a miserable experience and they don't like you at the end of it, then it's like you don't feel good about that, or I don't at least.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I feel you. Yeah, you want to feel like you can knock on the door. You know what I mean? A few months down the road and see how they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drop off some gift or something. You know.
Yeah.
Let them know you're still doing it. Obviously, you want to keep in touch with your clients, but it's kind of weird if you don't. You know, you have to keep in touch, and you're like, I don't know if I should because we probably didn't have the best experience. Yeah. That's weird, and I definitely would not like that feeling. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that feeling when you're able to help the person out. Like I had a closing, you know, today, like an hour or two ago. We're helping the people sell their home and buy as well. We just went under contract a couple days ago on it, and he's like, I can't believe how quick everything happened. He's like, just a month ago, we were toying with the idea of selling our home. We were moving everything out, and that we wanted to, you know, we were planning on living with family in the meantime, and then possibly, you know, buying a home. And fast forward, you know, we met up maybe 3 weeks ago. We got their home listed, I think 3-4 days later. Went under contract 2 weeks later, and we just closed on it like an hour ago. And they went under contract on their home, and they're closing on their home here in about, 3 weeks probably.
Yeah.
He's like, I just can't believe how quickly everything happened. And he's like, thank you so much. And I love that.
Yeah. It's
like, that just fills my bucket where I'm like, cool. Like, I love that feeling.
It's more rewarding. Yeah.
More rewarding. More than the money. Like, you feel good about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the relationships that you definitely get out of this industry. Like one of my clients, Joy and I were witnesses to, they went to the courthouse and got married, and they asked us to be witnesses.
No way.
They have us over for dinner. Like it's awesome. Like it's
That's
just
cool. Like
really building these relationships, and it's like, it's not a transactional thing. You know, it's some agents will be like, oh, like cool, got paid. Like see you never.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Know? Yeah, exactly. Valley girl, bye.
Okay, bye.
But like it's not like that. Like you're building relationships with these people, and that's how you're really successful in this industry. You know, you want them to want to refer you. You want your past clients to be happy, like sending you referrals. And you don't get that if you're just like, people can tell when you're in it just for the money, just for the paycheck.
Yep.
Talking about referrals, huge shout out to April. She actually referred over Luke and Heather to me.
Okay.
So huge shout.
Yeah, that listing that we shot.
And
Ooh,
Lehigh.
Nice. So how much over did that one go?
Was it Lehigh or Alpine?
It was Lehigh.
Lehigh.
Oh, Lehigh.
Yeah.
Just under 40 grand. 40 grand.
Wow.
Hard earned money at acceptance. Waive the appraisal completely. Quick close, 2 weeks. Just easy deal.
Wow.
No inspection, no nothing. It was just like, hey, we want the home. Done.
Wow.
Cool.
That was a nice
Crazy
neighborhood.
right now.
And that yard was way too big. You could put another house back there. It was a massive yard, huh?
Huge.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was kind of like, what the hell's up with this yard? This is way too big for this house. Yeah. Good neighborhood, though. I like
Really
that
good.
neighborhood. Yeah. Lehigh's growing.
Was it East Lehigh or West?
It's west.
Was it west?
Yeah, it was West
Yeah,
Lehigh.
right west off the freeway.
Oh, okay.
But a good looking home.
Yeah.
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 And then the cool thing is they've owned the home for, I think, I forgot exactly how long. I think it was like 5 years or so. But they made they doubled their money.
Yeah.
They made probably, I think, like 200 grand on it.
It's crazy.
A lot of people don't realize, like, their homes right now are worth a ridiculous amount of money. And if you're in a position where you're looking to either sell it or, get something different, now is definitely a good opportunity. Like, you can definitely make, just in the last, 3-4 months, I'm guessing, values have gone up depending on the home, of course, but 50 to 100 grand, for example, on certain properties that you're able to get. So now if you are looking to sell, now is definitely the time.
Yeah.
I was just having this conversation with I was just having this conversation with Kaylee, actually, because she saw that house I was at yesterday and commented on my Instagram story. Yeah. I'm like, man, it's a perfect time for you guys. Like your house, like you're going to get so much for that. And then interest rates are still low where you can get into your next one, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be good on both sides for you. But
By the way, that was one of my very, very first deals in real estate.
yeah,
I think it was like 6 years ago with Tibor.
Yeah.
shout out to T and Kaylee.
Huge
Those
shout out
guys.
to Tibor and Kaylee.
Love those guys.
But yeah, that was fun, and just it's cool watching. They probably double their money as well on that home.
Yeah.
It probably more than double
Yeah,
in 6 years, which is not too bad.
not too bad at all.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think a lot of sellers, that should be like, if they're thinking about it, that should be the extra push, right? Is that right now the homes have appreciated so much. It's like you could just, if you don't want to buy or if you're scared to compete or all this other nonsense, if you can't qualify, you can still sell, cash out all that equity, and then go stay in a damn apartment or rent a house. I mean, right now it's crazy. When are you going to get that much money again? Again, this is a lot of money we're talking. I'm seeing homes that were $250,000 that are selling for over $4 million in just 2 years. It's like, who's going to make 150 grand in 2 years when they're getting,
Just being driven up too.
it's insane.
Like,
It's insane. Yeah, so I'm really excited to see what happens. I've been noticing more listings, at least in my price range, 'cause I'm checking every day. And it's making me happy because obviously I want to buy a nice house soon, right?
yeah.
And so I'm just noticing more listings. Hopefully some stuff levels out because people are fucking crazy with these offers. They are nuts. I'm seeing them. You had some.
Yeah.
Who was it? Ryan had one. It was like $350,000. Somebody offered $75,000 over on a townhome. A townhome, $75,000 over on a townhome. Come on.
I lost out on one. I think it went. What was it? Like 100 grand, 1 or 110 above list. We offered like I think 40 or 50 grand above. Cash deal, closed in like 3-4 days. They got an offer 110 grand. I think it was over list. I'm like, what the fuck?
that's crazy. Like, what are you gonna do about that?
Yeah.
Can you consciously tell your clients like, hey, that would be good if you went 110,000 over the list price and bought this house. That'd be great for you.
But at the end of the day, if they want the home,
Yeah.
I know if I were that
Depending on
buyer,
what their goals are.
yeah, if I'm looking for a home and I want the home and I'm like, okay, if I can justify it to myself and go, okay, it's worth the extra 50 grand, cool. But if it's not, then we'll find a different one.
Yeah.
So how does your wife like you working as a real estate agent? Because she was in the bar business too, wasn't she, for a while?
Yeah. She served for a while. She likes it. We have like an understanding. A lot of people, like especially couples, do not survive working in that bar industry, in the nightlife industry. But both of us, like, we could give two shits. Like if some girl asks for our number, like some guy like gives her number or his number or whatever, like we don't care.
You guys don't call him and bring him home? Oh, all right, just checking.
No. I tried once. She wasn't happy about it.
Try again.
No, that's a lie.
You got to try again.
If at first you don't succeed.
Try again.
No, we actually haven't even gotten married yet. We just got engaged about a year ago now. So if I keep trying down that road, we probably won't get married ever.
You'll end up like him. Like Fernando and not get married.
It's all right.
Persistence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So that's good. So she's been supportive, which I know is extremely important. You know what I mean? As an entrepreneur, you got to have a supportive wife or significant other. You know, it's really important. So she's cool with you working all these hours and barely seeing you, and because I know that you're going to your other job after this. You know, sometimes that's got to be a lot of time away from her.
It is. Yeah, we make it a point, though, like on certain days, like usually Sundays we'll have together. We'll like hang out with the dogs, go on walks, do stuff like that. But usually Sundays, or we'll just like sneak in some dinners here and there, just some dates. I mean, we don't have kids, so I can get off here at 7 o'clock. We can go out to a dinner or something like that. But yeah, she's been good about it.
So no kids coming soon? You guys haven't been planning anything like that? No kids planned soon. Why is that? You can't have a baby? Are you shooting blanks?
Oh, I tell her all the time. I tell her that all the time, dude. That's not funny. She's gonna be pissed when she sees it.
Are you shooting blanks? It's a big deal. I have a lot of friends that have that problem. It's tough, man. Yeah, I've been blessed. I've been lucky. You too. You've been
First
blessed.
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You didn't know you weren't, but
no, I knew that very moment. I shot my shot, and right after I said, I'm pretty sure I made a baby right now. I think I told you the story. I came to work the following morning, and I told Ryan, I'm like,
you told everybody, come on, bro.
Hey, Ryan, I just want to let you know, I made a baby last night. It's cooking right now in the oven. I'll let you know in about 3-4 weeks. And it was all, just fun and games, just laughing about it. Fast forward, a month later. Oh, we have a baby on the way. Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. What the hell are we doing this for, right?
Yep.
I mean, you want to leave an empire for your kids. You want to have a legacy. You want to, build something for. I mean, if you're gonna just die and not give it to anybody, I mean, I feel like that's a life not well lived. You know what I mean? I feel like, at least for me, I have family. That's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to build a legacy. A nice little empire. No, nice empire, not a nice little empire, big empire, right? And we're headed there.
We are.
We're heading there. We have a lot of good things coming.
Summer
soon.
21.
Summer 21 coming up. Projection opening date June 1st. Pretty confident about that. We found a building. We're negotiating the lease.
Oh, on top of that, we start filming for the reality show as well.
Right there at the beginning.
Right there around, what, June-ish?
Yep. I think May.
The reality show. That's going to be fun.
It is going to be
Brokerage
fun.
coming soon. Reality show coming soon.
Yeah, it's fun. No, it's good. Right now in this day and age, I think for everybody, it is challenging to compete if you're doing the basics when it comes to social media marketing and Google marketing and just basic stuff like that. There aren't a lot of people who are going the next step, right? And that's putting their name out there, putting their face out there as far as filming and vlogging, which is big. We do vlogging. The podcast is another one. We do in the podcast. The next step, I feel like naturally, is the reality show.
Yeah.
There's not really one going on here in Utah that's worth watching. I think there's like a drama one up in Park City or some shit. Where is it at? In Park City?
Is it the Real Housewives?
Yeah, something like
it's
that.
mostly in Park City. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's of Salt Lake.
That's not for us. It's a little more drama than we need, right?
Yeah, fuck that.
That's bullshit. No, we are just documenting all of the growth and progress, motivation, the success that we're having. And I know that it's good to share that with people, because I feel like people think it's really hard to do, or they feel like it's complicated when it's really not. It's actually very simple, right? You set a goal, you make a deadline, you do what you're supposed to do to hit that, and then you get it.
Yeah.
We always do that, and we always hit it, We set a year here. It's just been over a year. Time to open the brokerage,
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, we're all pumped. I feel like everybody's going to go. Right? I'm like,
yeah, why not?
Who's going to stay?
I'm ready to go pick my office after this.
Let's go.
We should all go pick on Monday.
Over there.
Yeah, we should all go pick on Monday. No, but we're pumped about that. It's been a short journey. Right. Okay, I'm not gonna be like it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
No, man, this is really short. Like we're fast. We move fast. We're aggressive. You know, and this is what you get when you move like that.
Yeah, just after what? Just a little bit over a year.
Yeah, over a year.
A year and some change.
Yeah.
That's really quick.
Yeah.
Build the team, build the brokerage,
Yep.
moving fast.
Yep. Franchising after that.
Franchising after that.
Seriously, we're putting it out there right now. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really important. So if there's any agents out there looking to join or chat with us about it, hit us up. Hit up Alan. Alan's always on the gram and Facebook and
Always, dude.
You see his video he made with the pregnancy announcement video?
Yeah, that was
It was
my
pretty
idea.
cool, huh?
That was my idea.
It was his
I
idea.
wasn't the producer. What was I? The screenwriter?
The screenwriter.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
You get all that credit. You get all that credit.
No, that
I
was
want to
cool.
see my name in the credits. Actually,
I know, right?
That was cool.
Daniel,
I was
if you're
like,
watching this, put those credits together.
I was like, that is the cheesiest damn video, but it's so cool.
Right.
And that's Alan right there, you know.
it's super
I couldn't do that. I mean, but Alan's so unique when it comes to that stuff.
It just
Yeah.
felt right. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Crazy.
But no,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
had fun with it though. We really, really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you have working on right now? You got some clients right now. I saw that you might be making an offer on a property.
Yeah, I
potential
need Jeff
duplex.
over there. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I'm like, what? A duplex? I'm like, it's perfect. I have a guy looking right now. He actually has a duplex in Sugar House. He's a good friend of mine. And you brought that up. I'm like, get me in there. Like, I'll write up the offer right now. He doesn't even have to see it. He wants it, I know. So yeah, I got that. I got a few other buyers. No listings coming up though. We need some more of those.
We do.
We got a plan for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's working right now. So
Yeah.
we'll see some more listings.
Oh,
here in the
yeah,
next
I
couple
called you
weeks.
on
Yeah.
that.
You'll see a shit ton more.
Yeah, in the next couple weeks for sure. Hey, you got an extra water? I'll get my protein. All right, that's cool. I gotta have protein and water. Dropping weight, man.
Water does that.
Dude, my suits aren't even fitting me anymore, and I don't want to buy a new suit because I'm still dropping. And
Yeah.
I'm wearing like gym clothes now to work, and like whatever suits fit me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm in like that awkward stage. You know what I mean? Where it's like 20 more pounds, and then I'm good. Then I'll go get some custom fits. You know.
Yeah.
But that's good, bro. So right now you are doing real estate full time, killing it, crushing it. Got buyers and sellers. You just closed one of your biggest deals recently. Where do you see yourself in 6 months?
Apparently at that new office, right? And see myself in 6 months. That's a tough question.
Are you planning on selling your house, making all these upgrades? You guys going to keep it? Are you going to take advantage of the market right now and try to get rid of it? I mean,
No.
you had to have thought of that.
See, I thought of it. I did want to sell. So when I first started real estate, my goal was I'm going to just stash aside all the money I make in real estate. When I make my first 6 figures, I'm going to go buy a supercar.
Yeah.
Because I've just always wanted to like R8,
Yeah.
like something like that. And then I started buying houses instead and taking on remodels and all that. So I was considering selling one of those and buying a car, but I'm like, why would I sell my appreciating asset here to go buy
A depreciating one.
a depreciating asset? I'm like, so now I'm gonna hold on to them. I want to retire young, you know, just have some like mailbox money, not have to worry about getting up every day, just enjoy life when I still can. So yeah, I don't think I'll sell them.
That's good. I know you were looking for a while. I mean, those cars depreciate quickly too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get them for like $45,000, like some of the older ones.
Yeah.
And they've only switched the body style, what, twice? 2 times, 3 times?
Yeah, they had like a little update, I think in like 14 from the original one, and then in 18 or 17.
On what, the R8?
Two. On the R8, yeah.
That new body's pretty sick though.
It is.
It is. It's
Insane.
sweet.
You should join the party. Brendan just flew out to get the McLaren today, actually. I talked to
I
him
know.
last
I'm
night.
stoked to see that.
So I'm looking forward to checking that one out, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a fun car. It's too
Yeah.
much. That kid scares me. It's too much car for him on the
Yeah.
roads.
Yeah, he's wild.
He's got to take that thing to like open track day down
Uh-huh.
at Miller or something.
Yeah, he's wild.
Yeah.
Hey, he's young and he's successful.
Yeah.
You know, he's living the life. That's good.
No, he
Look at that.
kills
Look
it.
at the opportunity real estate provides.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, look at that. 23, 24-year-old kid, you know, like just crushing it, driving supercars, closing deals left and right, making
Yeah.
money, you know, and he works his ass off. you
He
know?
does.
Yeah, he works his ass off.
And he's humble. He's humble
smart.
about it. That's what I like about him most. He's like, he was the first person to sit down with me and actually make me understand Boomtown. And I'm like,
Oh, he's always willing to help, bro.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is like super odd. super cool. He's a good guy. He deserves everything he has.
Yeah. And the dude's background is, I think, in tech.
Yep, tech.
Yeah, so he's really good at software and he's really good at stuff like that. I think
wow.
he used to build it. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He used to build them for like the.
Yeah, he was
Was
like IT for like the schools over there in Michigan where he was at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. As like a kid, bro. Like a 15-year-old
Yeah.
kid. Like,
He's still a kid.
If you, yeah, right. Yeah.
yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah.
Well, so everything's going good at home then. Looks like you guys are almost done with the remodel. That's awesome.
Getting there.
You got
Trying
some
to.
you got some deals in the pipeline, which is
Yeah.
good. We'll be moving here shortly, which is even better.
Actually, I have that one with Ovase. Forgot about that one.
Oh, you have one of the
Because that
team.
one just like fell into our laps. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy how this industry works. Like,
So what was your belief about teams before you joined? Did they have teams at Windermere? Were you approached by teams in the past?
they did have some teams at Windermere, but I don't think they were like actively looking to grow their teams. I think it's people that already knew each other and worked together. And yeah, I brought it up like my first year, and I'm like, hey, my sphere is only so big, and there's only so many of them looking to buy or sell. I'm like, I feel like I need a little more. And I was having a conversation with a friend. He's like, but why join a team where you have to give like that much of like your commissions away? I'm like, I don't know, better than what I'm doing right now. Like I'll still have my sphere and stuff like that, and then like get more leads and like build like my sphere, you know? So he's like, he kind of talked me out of it, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll stick through it. And then I kept seeing like, I'm friends with Alan, like we knew each other before this, not super close, but like I was seeing all of his stuff, and I'm like, I think I should like join over there. Like it just seemed right, you know?
Yeah.
Like I liked all the content you guys are putting out. It seemed like it was just the right atmosphere for like me to really be able to produce in. And that's the biggest thing, is coming into the office and really getting along with everyone, like being around that energy. Like, yeah, the leads, they help and they're good, but it's like the most part is just being around like other people that are producing and actually doing something and like thriving kind of like off that energy. You know, I think that's the most important part for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So right now, so you mentioned that you had some siblings. You don't have kids right now.
No.
How are your parents doing? Do you help your parents out? They're good? They're
Yeah.
doing their thing?
Yeah, they're good. They do their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about this in the past, you know, with your brother, it's older brother.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just kind of all over the place? He's had an issue with addiction, right, in the past?
Yeah.
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 Has
In
that
the past, the
motivated
future,
you?
You never really know. It I don't know that it motivated me. It kind of showed me that that's not a road you want to go down,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I know who are successful who've either had that as a parents, right? They've had addiction problems, or maybe not the best household to grow up in, or their family, brothers, right, sisters. You know, we have really close friends that you and I both know, that we had on the podcast actually, who've experienced that, and they kind of use that as a motivator. Like, hey, this person's a good mentor in the way that they're showing me what not to do.
Yeah.
You know, and it helps them and it drives them, right? But do you guys have contact at all? Does he reach out to you? Do you reach out to him? Are you guys close at all? I mean,
A little bit. I just have learned to distance myself from it when I know that he's not sober.
yeah.
You know, when he was in jail like throughout like the last year. Basically, he was in jail up in Idaho, and we would talk. Like I'd answer his phone calls because I know he's in there and he's sober and he's like doing well. But then for some reason they let him out of jail when he probably shouldn't have been back on the streets just yet. So when he gets back into his kind of like manic, like you can just hear it in his voice when he calls me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I can't help you at this point. You know, like I can only do so much. I can only give you like either so much money. Like money's not going to help you. Like you need to decide that you want to be sober, or you're not going to get sober.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what I give you or what I do for you. So.
Yeah.
And it's just tough to like be around it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, even Jen too, you know, her dad, you know, in the podcast she mentioned her dad was an addict.
Yeah.
And he passed away, unfortunately. But, you know, I feel like, again, when you have people like that close to you, you can either follow in their footsteps or learn from their mistakes. you know, and for me, it's always been a motivator. You know, I've had that in my family a lot, you know, addiction and, you know, incarcerations and, you know, everything like that. And it's always made me want to stay on track, you know, and motivate me to be better and do better. And I always used it as motivation.
Honestly,
you know
me too.
Yeah.
It's almost the same exact thing, you know, too. A lot of people with drugs around me, people going to jail, this and that. And my outlet, like I mentioned before, was real estate. I just strictly focused on real estate and surrounded myself with like-minded people. I didn't want to be around that, and I used it as a motivator. Yeah. I really did. Yep. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, or I don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
And just did my own thing.
Yeah, that's good. How old is he?
He is a year older than me. So
shit, you guys are close in age.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he's got a long life ahead of him if he can get his shit together. Dude, he is still young.
Hopefully he decides he wants to.
Yeah, that's good. Is he going to see this podcast?
Probably.
I'm not sure.
Good.
He's on Facebook, off Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it. We're going to make some clips of it. The podcast, not that part. No, but I know you're kind of a private guy when it comes to that stuff. Like, you have a great personality. You're always in here. You're always joking. He's the first one to joke around, and you're always serious about your business, which is awesome. But I've always felt like with you kind of keep your private life private. You know what I mean? And maybe it's because you don't have a large family here or a large group of friends here because you came from Maine. You know, but it seems like that's good. Whatever you're doing is working because you're focused on what you're doing and no one else's shit. You know what I mean? So it's really good, bro. I like that.
That's what I try to do when I'm here is just focus on here, you know, focus on the present, not everything else that's going on outside of the fact. So
you haven't thought about listing your house, really?
You want to buy it?
It's a good area, right?
It's a great area.
The only thing I don't like about it is it's a split entry.
I
can't do split entries, man. I'm just like, I gotta have like those huge ceilings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't really get those with split entries.
Yeah, no, I haven't even thought about it. It'd be cool. Yeah, we can cash out in less than a year and make this chunk of money. But then where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
I like where we're at.
You can go spend $75,000 over on a townhome.
Sounds great. If I found like a house like that has way too big of a yard, then for my dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's awesome. There's a lot of opportunity right now, but if you're on the buyer side, it's really competitive.
And it is, yeah.
I feel like some people are overpaying. You know, they're getting. Well, for me, I look at them like they're getting robbed, but they want to pay what they want to pay. You know, they're the ones who cut the check. So that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want it, you want it.
It's good for the agents.
If you want to pay for it, you got to get it.
Yeah, it's good.
And
good for the agents.
We're here to make that happen.
Well, the hard part is these people that are making these decisions and making these offers based off of just wanting to like win. You know, like I want to win this like competition.
No.
You know, and they're like going like above and beyond probably what they would if they didn't look at it that way.
Yeah, it's that FOMO mentality, huh?
Like,
yeah.
Yep. It's like eBay, for example. If you're on eBay, you're trying to win that item, and you're just going back and forth.
Yeah.
It's more about I just want to win. You kind of forget about the home. You're like, I just want to win that bid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of that's going on right now too. And like you mentioned, a lot of that FOMO mentality, the fear of missing out. But having said that, the way everything's projected right now, where we're going and the amount of growth we're having here, I don't really see it slowing down anytime soon either.
Yeah.
I don't see it going down. No.
No, I don't see it going down either. I just see hopefully more listings. I think with the vaccine being out and more readily available and people, I feel like getting back to what they were doing before the COVID hit, maybe it's going to start having people become a little less fearful and list their property, you know, which will help out a lot. I feel like that'll make the most impact. Yeah,
but the amount of people that refied, right, and all of a sudden they drop their payments $500-$600, they can rent it out. They could have immediate cash flow in these properties that they bought 1, 2, 3 years ago.
Exactly.
Right. So why would they list?
Yeah. Well,
a lot of people don't want to deal with that. Yeah.
The side I'm looking at, the houses I'm looking at, it's usually the older people. You know, the ones who are either getting ready to move into a retirement home, move into a 55 and plus older community. There's those people that I've been looking at, and again, I'm looking on the Draper, Sandy, Conwood Heights. You know,
come be my neighbor.
I would love to. I would love to.
Let's go knock that neighborhood.
Are you moving into that house?
Let's go find you a house.
I don't even know yet. I can't make up my mind if I'm going to move in there or not.
I don't even know what he's going to do.
I'm going to close on it either way, but I may live in it. I may not.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
That is a great property, though.
You're not going to live there. I can already tell. You're not moving in there.
See, I'm going to just live there just because.
No, you're not.
Just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
No,
a
you won't.
that
It's a
is
cool
a great
home.
property though. Yeah,
It is.
The area alone, 15th and 15th.
Well, we
man,
were there last night. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, just creeping. You know, we went out, we got some boba drinks right around the corner, you know, Sugar House. And we're like, should we live here? Should we not? What should we do with it? But either way, good opportunity. And we'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. The area can't go wrong. That place.
I love that area.
That place will never go down.
Uh-uh.
That place will never go down. There's just old money there. Old money there.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean old money. You got people who are dying in those houses. You know, old money.
Yeah, like, well, a lot of times when they do die, like we have to like take out the body and everything, and it's kind of a hassle. But just kidding.
That just got dark.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
that,
you're just I couldn't tell you were kidding.
Yeah. No. That's going to be a good opportunity. Whatever you decide to do with it, it's going to be a great opportunity.
You can't go wrong with it either way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good area, highly desirable, close to U, Westminster, everything's in that area. Sugar House is hot, you know.
Do you need to
Good place.
Do you have to disclose that when you sell that property?
Disclose what?
If someone died in it, I think it's if the
Ask.
buyer
If they
asks,
ask,
you
they
have
ask.
to. But
Yeah.
if they don't ask,
Well, the good thing is these guys
don't have
didn't
to bring it
die.
up.
They're actually moving to Virginia.
oh,
The
nice,
sellers are moving to Virginia actually, so they're still here.
they're still here.
Yeah, that's good. So what kind of marketing are you doing right now to support your business?
Oh, not enough.
You were doing Zillow, weren't you, for a minute there?
Yeah, I did Zillow for a hot minute. That didn't work out. It was just poor timing, right when coronavirus kind of started, right in like February, March. So yeah, that didn't work out too well.
Are you doing you running any ads on your own? Are you doing any Facebook marketing? Are you doing anything like that? Or
No, just like my personal pages, just like posting. I'm not really paying for like any ads right now. I feel like the ads, like the Facebook ads, work better from a lender standpoint. Like
they do, huh?
Which is that's what I've kind of
They do.
noticed.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking to people who either already have a house. I mean, I feel like when it's coming from a real estate agent and a potential buyer looks at it, they're kind of just like, nah, I'm not trying to get sold. They don't look at it like there's a value proposition there. You know, they don't look at it like that. It's kind of interesting. But we ran ads in the past and we got so many, we got like 1,000 in like a month, and we couldn't even handle them. And we called as many as we could, and it just wasn't. They weren't good.
They didn't
They
transpire
weren't good.
anything.
No,
Yeah.
I closed one of them. I closed one of them.
1 of 1,000.
Yeah, it was tough. The closing ratio is not as good, you know, but I think it's because you're interrupting their feed, and you put together like this thumb stopper ad and they click on it, and it's like they might not even be looking for a house, you know, and we put some clickbait ad together. It was like a free list of short sale and foreclosed properties, and everyone's like, they watch HGTV and they think they're a home flipper, and then they click on it, and then they call us or we call them, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm looking to, you know, get into some real estate investing. And I'm like, okay, well, do you have a job? You pre-approved? No. Come on, man. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So yeah, we got a lot of those. It just didn't make a lot of sense. So the Facebook route was really challenging. I've seen it work, and we have some stuff that we're running right now that's going to work. You got to be very creative when it comes to that type of marketing though. So, but you're just doing your own social media stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Milking your SOI.
Well, I'm trying to pay Daniel to do it for me. He still hasn't hit me with that number.
Yeah, he's got to finish ours right now. He's a little behind. He's getting a lot of work, man. He's gonna have to hire his other guy. We got another guy that we've been talking to work.
Oh, nice.
Mate,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's gonna have to get an employee under him to help him out, a little assistant. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both super talented. These younger kids nowadays, man, like they're so in tune with technology and social media and
Dude, the way their mind works in general, like even when you're talking to them, it's just they're just go. Their mind is all over, and I'm like, damn.
Well, and social media is like so important to them. It's not important to me. I don't.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't think about it. Like I do something and then I'm like, oh shit, like I should have posted like that. That would have been a good post. But I don't think of it when it's like happening.
Yeah.
So like a lot of my posts are just random shit that I'm doing like once in a while if I go to dinner or something like that. But yeah, I don't think about social media. It's not on my mind, you know. So that's why I'm not like great at it. You have to really make it a point to like, okay, I need to post this. Like I'm doing this, I need to post this. Like
Dude, I have to like
doing.
remember. I have to like write it down, dude. I'll make a little sticky and go, hey, you gotta make sure you put a post up. I forget. I forget to because I don't really care for it, but I get it. To grow your business and everything, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
do.
to. That's extremely important.
I
If you're not,
pay someone to manage it for me. I'll post
that?
a few pictures of my dogs once in a while.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll talk to him about
Could be an
that.
option,
yeah. We'll put something together because we're planning some stuff and we get the brokerage to help out all the agents. Going to help the system with that.
Yeah.
It's like, streamlined.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't have to sit there and post all day. But we got that in the works, which is awesome. So, but dude, we're happy to have you here. Super pumped that you're here. Really happy about the check that you just brought in from that closing. Alan and I were like, "Oh, look at this little bonus! Right? Hey, it worked! Look, he's doing his thing, man." So, yeah, really happy to have you here. Super pumped. Happy that you left Windermere and that you came to the right spot. I really feel like you found your home. So,
yeah,
awesome, bro. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate what you guys built here. Like,
nice.
it feels like just like a perfect fit. I'm here, and people ask me like, "Oh, how you liking like the new spot? How do you like it?" And I'm like, I should have done this 2 years ago. It's like it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're here. And now you're here and you're killing it.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
So let's give you a plug, man. What's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle, like my name on
Yeah.
Instagram, Bryan Anderson, Utah.
Bryan Anderson, Utah. And then Facebook, same thing?
Yeah.
Bryan Anderson, so at Bryan Anderson, Utah.
Yep.
Facebook at Bryan Anderson.
Just Bryan Anderson.
Just Bryan Anderson.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are
you got to talk to Daniel. we got to get him with Daniel. You got to get your shit together on Facebook.
Oh, man.
But you're killing it. You're doing good. You're making good money. You're probably going to place. I don't know. We haven't looked at the numbers yet.
I'm going for the steak knives.
You're going for second place steak knives.
There you go.
First prize El Dorado. Third prize, you're fucking fired. No, we'll put that together. But dude, thanks for coming in today. Hopefully everything goes good with the move and you get to pick the office that you're looking for over there. And we'll get you on here again once you're a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right,
Until
brother.
next time.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks for having me, bro. Hey, thanks, Alan, co-host. See you guys.
Thank you.
Need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war.